Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, people? What is going on? As you already know, this is Monday night, which means this is the Cooler Talk Monday with Mad Mike Sports. And I am your host, Six Man K-Style. It is Victory Monday, but if you got some questions or some concerns about the game, this is a good show to be answering them. So, Mike, what are those three special words that we always start the show off with? In today's roll call, we're going to kick it off with Joseph Thornton, TF Sports and Gaming, Pat Norris, Big Ant. We got Alex in the building. We got Lee 85, Michael Walker. We got the professor in the building. Noah is in the building. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. Pamela Johnson, Jerry Bowe, Bobby Boy Zone 3, Low Ski, Nathan Floyd, Trey Hill, Brian Peoples, Devon is in the building. Freddie Andrew G, ATL Leo. And no McAfee, I don't want to deal with you right now. Raheem DeVille. You know that's always that antivirus shit always pop up on the damn computer for no damn reason. But Jack Savage 1404, Dane DiBiase, Ty Jackson, got YMO and Jamal, Austin Douglas, the Autobots, D Coleman. And no, this is not a bonnet, this is a Scully. This is a Scully, this is not a bonnet. I don't wear bonnets anywhere. I wear Scullys.
Oh, man.
We're going to go ahead and get this. We're going to go ahead and get this out the way. In 3, 2. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing cracking, man. I know that was kind of a shorter intro, but you know what? We can't wait any longer to get into what we got going on tonight, man. Mike, go ahead and kick us off, man. What you got for us?
Well, I got some numbers, right, that I thought was very interesting, and there's been a major issue for the Atlanta Falcons. I can say about the second half of maybe third quarter, fourth quarter, going to the fourth quarter, there's been a major concern as far as the pass defense is concerned. There's been a certain somebody, a group of linebackers, but in particular, one guy. Now, I know this is going to be controversial to a lot of people because, quite frankly, a lot of people they get carried away with a lot of, what we call highlight plays. Highlight plays are a great thing. As we know, we always preach making those big plays when you need to. All right. So this is not one of those things where we're stating it's a problem or we're devaluing making big plays, but this is a bigger issue. And that bigger issue, quite frankly, is Michael Walker and his coverage skills. And I found some good numbers. Well, Devontae, a.k.a. Cookie by Nature, found some great numbers that I want to share with you guys, all right? And
my bad. Tony Wright, Tony Wright gonna come in here with the goddamn kind of shit. he proceeded to lead the Broncos to score 0 points in the first half for the first time on the blue turf in 54 years.
That's a good number to start off with. But we talk about Michael Walker and his coverage skills or lack thereof. All right, so these are facts. Okay, we always say we don't give a damn about your feelings or what you see. What we see on film is backed up with these numbers also. All right, so these numbers: 8 completions out of 10 targets. Let me repeat that. Michael Walker himself, he was targeted 10 times, and out of 10 times, 8 of those have been completed. All right, and I want to give up the numbers to kind of give you the averages to kind of give you an idea of what it was. So, like I said, the first game, the yards per catch were 3.3. So he did a pretty good job in the first game. Second game went up to a 9.3. That's damn near a first down per catch. Okay, let me repeat that. That's nearly a first down per catch. So 9.3 in the second game. Third game went down a little bit, but 7.4. So that's a problem. And I'm going to throw one in there, and you can kind of leave this one out if you feel. But it's more so, I'm going to be real, unlike everybody else. This is just my own ego. All right, let's hammer down my own personal ego and using this stat. And that's PFF. PFF have him ranked a 29 out of 100. PFF have Michael Walker ranked a 29 out of 100. And like I said, I don't even like to use PFF, but that pretty much just hammer downs my own point. So you can throw that out if you feel. But the problem is Michael Walker, okay? And the problem is Rashaan Evans. We have a coverage issue. This is why you got guys like Geno Smith looking like he's been reborn and reincarnated. Jacoby Brissett is a pretty good quarterback, but at the end of the day, he ended up doing what he always did. But that's a problem. No, 29 out of 100, okay? No, that's not very good. That's the ranking system. It's just like Madden ratings, okay? Think of PFF like Madden rating. You think 29 out of 100 is good? No, it's not good. That's not very good. This is not the top NFL top 100. All right, so it's not a very good. So, like I said, you can throw that PFF number out. That was just, again, that was one of my ego trips to throw that one in there. But even PFF sees something wrong when it comes down to Michael Walker. He's been pretty bad in coverage, and teams are using a lot of pick plays to take advantage of him. So that is what we call the Mad Mike stat of the day. In case you want to speak on that one.
Shit, I didn't need a PFF grade to see that shit.
Right.
I didn't need it. Like I said, my thing about Michael Walker is he's pretty much, let's just be honest with you right now. Now, like I said, I'm going to be honest with a lot of people. Like some people may not give you the real honest truth. Michael Walker is playing out of position right now because they ain't got no damn choice. If you remember what his role is, his original role on this team was to be a spot rusher, spot linebacker. And while we're waiting on the status of a Deion Jones, he's the best option you got to play to be the Mike linebacker. And a lot of these problems that Michael Walker is having is really him not trusting his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's him overshooting gaps at times. So he really panics when he has to be put in a situation where he has to think, or he, not saying that he's stupid as hell, but when he has to play the mental mind games of the middle linebacker and be the leader back there, he kind of panics. That's why when you've seen a few of those runs against Cleveland, Mike said it on the post-game show, and damn it, I wish I would have put the clip on here, but it's on my Twitter page. So basically what ends up happening, and this has been a consistent thing with Michael Walker these 4 games, is him not shooting the gaps when it's open. Rashad Evans does that, but the problem with him is he can't cover worth a damn.
Right.
So, so it's like until he puts himself on that level to where he can trust his eyes and trust his positioning, trust himself, and don't think too much out there, and then just attack the gap when need be, it can help him a lot. But this ain't what the conversation, like I said, that's partially on the run defense side, but you talked about pass defense. It's kind of the same thing. He's learning to be a position that he's not really, This is why we say they're missing Deion Jones. Because let me ask you a question. Who does Michael Walker have to learn from to play that linebacker position? Somebody that can mentor him on that field. I want to ask y'all that question. Who can he learn from? Can he learn from Lorenzo Carter? He's a pass rusher. Kwiatkowski can't teach him shit because Kwiatkowski hasn't earned enough of the respect in the league to do so.
He hasn't even on him.
So this is why Debo is very important. To get him to help him to process it better. And we got a hold on. Oh God. Who can I run to? Avoid this empty space. Escape looking ass nigga.
You got that right.
When I need. Oh, let me get this $2 super chat. Yeah, y'all finna start a whole goddamn thread of songs. Fred Buzz came with the $2 super chat, said Marcus Mariota has to be benched. He's terrible. We'll talk about that later, but we're going to kind of keep this going right here. Yeah, y'all had already started the damn escape thread. Like, I got sacks on my mind. I may not hit the... But, yeah, man. So I kind of agree with you on that. He just got he has to be more disciplined out there. That's all I gotta say on that. He just gotta be more disciplined.
Yeah, I don't like I said, I think the issue is, man, the middle linebacker is essentially the quarterback of the defense. That's why you got a lot of plays where, you know, especially up front, like the guys are in the right gap as far as the defensive line is concerned. But when you have linebackers who are slow, like we said, if you see our linebackers flat-footed a little bit, if you see 2 linebackers flat-footed, that's a problem. You should never have 2 middle linebackers and a 3-4 that's flat-footed. somebody needs to be hitting the hole properly. And last year that was Deion Jones, and that's why he ended up having to have a shoulder surgery because he was running into the guards, he was running into the tight ends. Those are the things that the guy, he have to do. That's the thing that guys like you got to do. So at this point in time, like Michael Walker doesn't want to hit the hole properly. We see that hesitation from him.
Yeah, like you said, he's not hitting the hole consistently. Rashaan Evans not really flowing sideline to sideline like you want to. And like I said, this is where you see those gashes. This is where you see those gashes come from those teams. They see the middle linebacker. Because you have to remember, if you looked at the Cleveland passing game, even though the Cleveland passing game wasn't that much better than ours, I think they only completed like 2 passes outside the hash mark. Yeah. One was a 34-yard prayer, and another one was a out route for 9 yards to Amari Cooper.
Right. Yeah.
Everything else was in the middle of the field. So this is why you see the Falcons not playing as much man and press coverage as you want them to play, because they have to compensate for the coverage of those linebackers. But what do y'all think? I want to see what the people think about the linebacker play. Do you think it can get better, or do you think they hit the ceiling? I see people talking about Mariota and shit like that. But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, Michael Walker right now has the same issue that Jalen Mayfield has. And what I mean by that is sometimes when they get in trouble, they tend to go back to the tendencies they're comfortable with. Michael Walker's an outside linebacker playing inside. And while we doing that, man, we got a special treat for y'all, man. Y'all haven't seen this in a while, but we got the LOD in the building. If you don't know what LOD means, the Lord of the Pineapple Discord.
Hey, I know y'all see that. I had to bring it. What's up with y'all?
We got the Twitch God in the building, man. What's going on, J-Rock? It's been a little bit of while.
Oh, yeah. Definitely has been. Definitely.
What you know good, man? What how you feeling right now? How you feeling?
Good, man. After this W, everybody, I'm gonna repeat it. Everybody should feel good after that W yesterday. Everybody should feel good.
Right.
It's been a lot of talk, people not satisfied with the W, but at the end of the day, it's a W. It was ugly, but the thing is that a lot of people don't know what's different from the Falcons team last year and this year. Oh, they fight. They fight to the end.
So I'm glad you're here, because I want to, before we get to the main topic of tonight's show about the Young Gunners, for those that might not have heard, your boy Flash, Cordero Patterson, has been put on IR, so he's going to be out for at least the next 4 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, God. Devon got started. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the...
Y'all some fools. Y'all already at it already.
Man,
You know that. You know that.
they don't wait 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Did y'all already talk about like yesterday's game? Y'all already went into that already?
Nah, like it's
Not really.
not really. So, we can get your thoughts. We can get your thoughts on it. But like I said, I want to know how you feel about not only with that happening, but because of a move like that them calling up Caleb Huntley to be on the 53-man roster came at the nick of time, especially after the game he just had.
Yeah, I've seen that news pop up probably like I want to say like Friday or a day before. Cordell was like announced to be ready to go or questionable still, and then he announced, a couple hours before the game that he was able to play. Big decision. I mean, that was huge. I want to say I said in the comments yesterday when y'all were live. I'm gonna repeat it again. 2 things I took from yesterday's game. First thing, since we were on that topic with Cordero, everybody know he wasn't running explosive how we're used to seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they would have to make a change because I was like, okay, he got his touchdown, but it's like he's still not, he's not, celebrating like he would normally do after a big run. He's not Cordero. So it's like, okay, they have to put in somebody that's actually going to push the limit for this team to run the ball. So I think a coaching decision in the second half where there's like, okay, let's not bust up Cordell completely. Let's sit him out and let's bring in Caleb and then let, Taylor Algier, get hot. I think that was a good coaching decision right there. So that's one thing. The second thing I would applaud coaching for is when Mariota threw that pick, you didn't see him pass not anymore. No damn more.
Right.
They stick to what was working and they could not stop the run. The pistol formation, they could not stop it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I could imagine the play call. And it was like, we're going probably looking like, hey, man, we need to call the pass. He probably looking at him like, shit, run that motherfucker. But
no risk.
But I'm about to say, did you notice that a lot of the runs they were running looked very familiar, didn't it?
Break that down.
Did y'all pay attention to the offensive line on a lot of those run plays? It was looking kind of Greg Knappish, wasn't it?
And look. And I'm glad you said something about the line. So my third thing, nobody's talking about how good the offensive line improvement from last year. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody.
Because we running the ball at a 54% rate compared to 29% last year.
I mean, even then, when Mariota's standing up, he's not really getting sacked a whole lot, which is good because he's getting rid of the ball out of pressure too. But it's just the fact that like these guys are holding up, not just the pass, but like they're really incredible in the run.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And salute to Dolman too. Dolman's been holding up his own too as the center. So salute to that guy.
Right. Yeah, but like the reason for those that may not know why I said it was looking really Greg Knappish, I saw a lot of zone running scheme going on that game too.
Out of that pistol formation, man. That pistol formation it was working.
It was a lot of off tackle. This is what I told y'all about Matthews and McGarry, them M&M boys. They are very physical in the run game, right? Them dudes are monsters. They don't want to go backwards. They want to bully. Let those guys bully. And you're seeing the offense, like J-Rock said, man, I don't think they gave up 1 sack. If I'm not mistaken.
I think it may have been one sack.
Might have been one sack, but I don't remember.
One sack that Matthews gave up on the left side. He gave up 1 sack. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the quarterback ain't getting hit as much. I mean, of course, Mariota improvising back there, but still, quarterback ain't getting hit as much.
That's the big thing. Like I said, we say this all the time, and this is if you go to Devontae, all right, we're gonna put out a lot of film. So go to GSHM to check his thread out. He go over a lot of big and key moments during the game that helped the Falcons out, and it pretty much put them. We're gonna do the positive and negative. We're not just gonna focus on the good stuff. We're gonna talk about the negatives, and this is one of the reasons why we want to have some other guys on later on, because kind of really pissing me off, to be honest.
Why are we pissed off? Speak on it.
Because my thing is y'all go from crapping on the great, the legend, Matty Ice, saying him put up 300 every game, 2 to 3 touchdowns every game, to saying Mariota ain't gonna cut it. Make your damn mind up. What do we want, people? You don't want Matt Ryan. You don't want greatness, because that's what he's been giving you. Nothing but elite quarterback play. Make your mother plucking mind up. I told you I was going to try to stop cursing a bit. So make your mother plucking mind up, okay? Tell me, what do you want? You don't want great quarterback play. Matt Ryan doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't make those mental mistakes. You don't see him fumbling often. You maybe see him fumble 1 or 2 times out of a 17, 18 game season. Now, we told you over and over and over again, you're going to regret the day Matt Ryan left. And you will never see quarterback play like that ever again. Now you're getting exactly that. You're getting a mediocre, average quarterback. That's what he's always been. In the NFL, you may have 5 elite or above average quarterbacks, maybe 5. But the rest of these guys are average as hell. And you guys don't want it. I don't get it. What are we complaining about? This is what y'all wanted.
I got something to say about that. Like, a lot of people don't understand. So I know everybody's ready for Ritter. I get it. The reason why Mariota is here, because he has a familiar coach from Tennessee, and they're here to show you how a playbook should look with a mobile quarterback, not a pocket passer. So they bring in Mariota to show you, to show Ritter, to show us as fans of what the playbook is going to look like with a mobile quarterback. Yes, Mariota's not making the best reads and so on and so forth, but he's here to show you. Basically, he's here to show you a demo. I'm gonna just say he's here to show you what it would look like. We're cooking up something here. It may not be all happening now, but when it's time for Ritter to step up, there's no okay. Like, all right, does he know the playbook? There's none of that. He should know the playbook. He's learning from Mariota and Arthur Smith. So that's why he's here. But to piggyback on what Mike said, what do y'all want? Everything takes time. We're only in what, week 5? Like, come on.
This is the first time these guys have played together. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. He ain't played with Drake London. Why? Because Drake London is a rookie. This is his first year in this system. He hasn't played with Kyle Pitts. He hasn't played with Jake Matthews. He doesn't know these guys' tendency when he's running. So he's reading offensive line. The timing they have, that's something that people don't talk about either. The timing that the mobile quarterback has with his offensive lineman to understand their tendency. Well, this guy has a tendency to let his guy go when I do this. Or the running backs. Is he gonna sit in this spot when I go towards the middle or go to the left or go to the right? You got to understand what the running back is going to do. This is why you don't see a lot of Tyler Algier, but he's earning his reps right now.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's all about chemistry, people. You can't throw a rookie out. Let me just throw these numbers out here for Ritter, okay? Just because people just seem to forget. I want to go over some numbers for y'all. All right, just go over some numbers. All right, today is we gonna look at some numbers. All right, we're gonna just look at numbers for you guys. All right, we're going to the preseason because some of y'all just forgot about the preseason. Somehow you just I don't know how that worked, but yeah, y'all just forgot about the preseason. We're gonna look at Desmond Ritter's numbers in the preseason. Do we need to do that, K-Style?
Oh man, go ahead, man. Go right ahead.
Okay.
I'm the biggest Desmond Ritter guy, but go right ahead, man.
I'm gonna take you down, like I said. All right,
take me down memory lane.
Numbers, some of y'all forgot. Y'all must have forgot. All right, you know that old song by Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. All right, so we're gonna look at his number. Desmond Ritter, the first preseason game, 10 of 22, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did a pretty good job, depending on how you look at it. Preseason 2. Looking at that game against the Jets, 10 of 13, 143 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So he did a pretty good job there.
Mm-hmm.
But the third game, we'll look at that one. All right. Desmond Ritter, 14 and 21, 185, 1 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Those sound like starting numbers to you guys? Just be honest. Do those numbers sound like starting numbers to you?
Hey, Mike, those were non-starter linemen too, right? None of our regular.
Yes, non-starters.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, though, and this is why I said before that this is a whole new situation we're dealing with as Falcon fans because we have been so trained and so used to seeing it done a certain way as far as being this 200-300 yard a game passing offense, which is always right around 10th in the league. Now we've kind of, I'm finna tell y'all right this, and y'all might not like me when I say this. This offense ain't no better than what the DVD offense was. It's the same exact thing.
And that's where I was going, K-Styles. This
is the same exact thing.
It's the same thing.
See, but the problem is in today's NFL, the popularity is in the passing game.
Look, we're not gonna doctor the numbers. We ain't gonna do all that nonsense. I know. To be fair, he one of them. Look, it's an interception at the end of the day. He threw a pick. All right, I don't give a damn about all the extra stuff. The problem is that the numbers. We're talking about numbers. Mariota. This is compared to Mariota. The reason why I brought those numbers up is because they are the exact same numbers that Marcus Mariota is getting now. That's why I'm bringing it up. It wasn't pretty when Desmond Ritter was doing it. What makes you guys think it's going to be pretty when Ritter? Man, like, we're winning games. You play to win the game. What are we talking about? The numbers are the same with both guys in the game. Preseason game, regular season game. Nothing different. You don't see Mariota throwing for 300 yards. You see a balanced team, and like K-Style said, this is ugly football. Get used to it. You're not going to see elite quarterback play in this offense most of the time.
Yeah. And like Bridget here said, she said these folks be confused and they complain about pad and stat, but now they want a 300-yard passing game. Which one is it? I want them to win.
They do not know.
See, yeah, that's what I was about to get into, because like I said, we're so used to seeing these high octane offenses and all this stuff. Like I said, when Michael Vick was the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons from 2001 to 2006, I'm going to give y'all a little history lesson here. What kind of running stuff? What kind of, didn't they run the zone running scheme quite a bit with Michael Vick? They did. Hold on. But at the same time, what were they known for?
Running the ball.
Running the damn ball. No, okay, y'all see, you see where I'm about to go with this, right?
Yes.
You see, y'all see where I'm going with this? You are essentially getting back to what some of you been wanting, and that's a flash to the past in the Michael Vick era, which is this team is a predominantly running football team.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something to back that up. And I believe when Vic was he had his fair time in Atlanta, his margin between the touchdowns and the interceptions wasn't like too far apart. It almost looks similar to what Mariota's doing. I believe Mariota's like what? He's 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns so far.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 and 4. It's some pedestrian, like some like in the median like that.
And if y'all go look at Vic's stats, all his stats, the 5 or 6 years he's been in Atlanta, his touchdown margin and his interception margins are really close.
Right.
You'll see his numbers jump from the passing, the rushing yards majority. Passing was okay, but it wasn't like no 4,000 yards and nothing like that. It's your regular 2,000,
Right. Yeah, and like Noah here said, it goes back to what you said about looking very familiar in Greg Knapp's system. If you paid attention to the offensive line, they're running zone read plays for these running backs out of the pistol formation.
So essentially with a pistol formation, really it's a weak guy, strong guy. All right, it's an off balance. And with a pistol, with the weak and strong guy, I'm sure you guys have played, man. You can put 2 tight end, 3 tight end, but the pistol just basically you put him in the middle between the running back and the fullback. You can kind of mix them back and play along with that, but essentially what that is you're giving the quarterback a little bit more room since he has athleticism to be able to make a move if he has to.
Right. And another reason why I'm saying this too is this is where we're going to get into the conversation about Tyler Algier and Caleb Huntley, the way they were running the ball. Because if you notice, when they ran the ball, there was no dancing in the backfield. There was no jump cutting. It was one cut and go. Sounds very familiar, don't it?
Yep.
Sounds very 2000. sounds very 2016-ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One cut, go.
That's what I put out a tweet earlier today. I said the reason why I wanted Caleb Hunt to be drafted by the Falcons and he ended up being an undrafted free agent is because he reminded me a lot of Tevin Coleman. Ironically, we're running the exact same off tackle plays that we run with Tevin Coleman. And that's what we're talking about. All right. So the end of the day, we're going back to the Dirty Bird. That offense does work. And before I want to clear up something right now, I'm not saying that either Mariota or Desmond is the answer. What we're saying is that the offense is not going to be predicated on big time numbers. You're not going to see 300-400 yards passing. You're not going to see those types of things. It might be one of those, blip on the radar games where, all right, Mariota just feeling it. And you just, like he did, run the ball 14 times. You know what I'm saying? You might have one of those games. But for the most part, the reason why I went back and showed you guys Ritter stats, these are the exact same numbers that Mariota is. He's not going to do any better. He's not going to do any better than what he is. He's going to give you the exact same thing. So why we don't want this young man to play is because he hasn't learned the small, intricate details of football. Mariota knows how to throw things and when the safety is cheating. Is he baiting you? If the linebacker, is he leaning a little bit too much to the left or the right? These are the things a young quarterback hasn't, seen yet because he hasn't played. I don't want to throw a rookie in there just to, because we saw in the preseason, man, that dude was struggling against third and fourth stringers. I don't want to kill his. We talked about Dean P talked about that with Richie Grant. Richie Grant didn't play for the first 5 weeks until he understood the defense. You don't want to kill these kids' confidence just because we want to. All right, we just want to see what he can do. Then he goes in be bad, and he looks absolutely terrible. Then you got a whole another issue like a Jordan Love in Green Bay. You got Justin Fields right now. They killed Justin Fields' confidence. He may not ever recover from that. Trey Lance.
Justin Fields right now is on pace to have one of the worst quarterbacking seasons in NFL history. Think about that for a second.
Only thing that's saving him right now is that running game right now.
Yeah.
But here, like you said, here's the thing. And shouts out to A-Love with the $2 super chat here. He said, sick of fan base, love Falcons football. So while we're sitting here, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to say the other they still coming or somebody done fell asleep. But I'm gonna tell you something. And like I said, I want J-Rock to kind of iterate on me on this one, see what he thinks about this. I think one of the major issues too is 2023. I think this is where you're getting a lot of this flack from. It's coming from two crowds. It's coming from the fantasy football crowd with Kyle Pitts and the 2023 crowd that wants a high draft pick. This is where you're getting a lot of the anger issues coming from. What you think on that, J-Rock?
I'm sorry. Repeat that last end again.
I said, I think a lot of this stuff that's going on with, like, we got certain people complaining about how the Falcons are winning without putting up big numbers is coming from two crowds. is coming from the fantasy football crowd with Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts ain't getting the numbers like they want him to get. And it's coming from the other crowd that's afraid that the Falcons may win enough games to where they don't get that high draft pick they want.
I think the problem is people are forgetting, like almost a decade ago, that's how we were winning games anyway. 3 points or 5 points here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really see a difference of us winning by 3 points now, other than it's a new group. But I feel like at this day and age, no matter what we do, nobody's going to be satisfied. It's just that's the way our fan base is. Sadly, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like you said, the score was 23-20. Don't matter how we win, and we making key stops at key moments. Yesterday was another key moment from. It was almost like it was literally like the same sequence from the Seattle week. We get a sack, he throws the ball deep, pick. That's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, we had some silly play from Mariota, but when the defense needed to step up at a key moment like that, I'm okay with it. It could be the closest game possible. Like they could have went downfield, got in field goal position. I'm talking about the Browns. Go down there and kick a field goal, and they miss. I'm okay. Like it could be, like I said, the ugliest game. It was just the fact that we held on. Look, and we're fighting. Wow. People are forgetting about that. It's not how crazy the game went. It's all about how you, like what we always say. It's all about how you finish, right? 60 minutes, right?
60 damn minutes. This is the first time the Falcons won a game completing less than 10 passes since 2001.
Right. And then they actually stick to something that was working instead of just giving up on it. I know they couldn't stop the run. So why not continue it? Why not flood it?
Yeah, I guess we call them buzzers. Say they constantly complain of calling them buzzers. I don't even want to call them damn buzzers.
That sounds so annoying.
That does make sense. We can call them buzzers. So shout out to A-Love for that one, man. We might use that. So we use the term buzzers. We know we're gonna give the source where the source is, and that's gonna be from A-Love. All right, y'all. We got a couple more treats for y'all. Okay, MacB, if you pop up one more time, I'm about to uninstall your shit. We got one more treat for y'all. We got two special guys that want to say it with their chest. And one of them look like he already got his chest out because he's in a tank top.
Oh, boy.
We got OG and LT. Sexual Chocolate, Samuel Jackson. What's going on, fellas?
That's the right name, too.
What it do, people?
I don't want to know why Falcons fans are absolute imbeciles. You complaining about us getting a win? This is what we doing? We're upset because we won a game. Or you want to blame the quarterback for what's going on, even though the quarterback is actually doing his job the best way possible. The man is out there playing against, the game plan is the game plan. We worried about what Kyle Pitts stats are. We're worried about what's really going on, and for us saying like, yo, we just so used up. Oh my God, I gotta get my thoughts together. But it's to this point that Falcon fans has been spoiled. Y'all hate Matt, but you were spoiled by Matt and don't even realize that. Damn, that was a bar. But at the end of the day, you were spoiled by 300, 400-yard games, 4-5 touchdowns. But at the end of the day, when we've had those type of games, we still lost those games. Now, yesterday, we beat Cleveland at their own game. Big boy football, ground and pound. Folks on social media crying to me. I mean, well, he took the ball out of Mariota's hands. Why the
Come on, hey, come
wow.
on. There you go. Get it all out. Get it all out. Get the gathering at the same time.
Cool.
Why the fuck would I pass the ball when my running game is working so well?
Well, I tried, y'all. It didn't work. But he's got
why?
Point. He's got a point.
Why would I pass the rock if my running game is working so well? Please explain that to me. If I'm averaging 5 yards per carry, why would I pass the damn rock?
Because Kyle Pitts ain't getting no yardage.
Y'all have been, people has been, ain't just Falcons fans, just football fans in general, have been fooled by fantasy football. You worried about winning your fantasy league, but you don't care if your team win or not. So what? Mariota completed 7 passes this past Sunday. But we won the game. Shut up and move on. We got Tampa next week. And guess what? They on a 2-game losing streak. You think they ain't gonna give us 110% come Sunday? Focus. Because they gonna come and bring it. If you want that division crown, you, as Ric Flair always said, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. 2-time division champ. I'm sorry. I lied. I lied. 1-time division champ and Super Bowl champ.
Let me ask this question. Why am I holding up the 2 fingers? Why am I holding up? Anybody take a wild guess? Why am I to hold up 2 fingers?
Let me see.
We on a 2-game winning streak and they on a 2-game losing streak.
We're winning. You close enough.
We both 2-2.
Close enough.
We won 2 games off the same exact goddamn plays.
You almost exactly right there. You right there, K-Style. We ran the ball and we played defense for the 2nd time in a row. We've been praying to the God, to the shoelaces, to the look. This camera. Do you see me, camera? Do you look into my eyes and tell me what you see? We've been winning. We winning for the 2nd time in a row. The same exact way.
I'm about to say, don't do that again, boy. You look like you strung out on heroin when you did that shit.
So we put Bone Thugs in Harmony now.
Yes, we are. All right, that's one of my favorites.
Hey, somebody get that. So you gotta do that more often, like with the hands. Like you gotta do that. You gotta do that often.
That's what we're talking about. We've been praying. We've been winning one way for the last 5 years, and that's through Matt Ryan. And when we finally get what we've been asking for, win the game 2 times. Like we literally running the damn ball, and we playing solid defense, clutch defense. We're complaining about it.
We literally won 2 games in a row on 2 of the same exact thing. Sacked by Grady Jarrett, which led to an interception.
Key moments.
Falcons fans got PTSD because I had a person tell me just a while ago that Mariota almost cost them the game. Now I don't see where we did that at because at the end of the day, your defense do get paid to play. So your defense job is to make those key stops in order for you to win the game. But you want to blame the quarterback. But damn the fact that your linebacker core absolute ass right now. The guy that y'all want to quote unquote replace Debo with looks like pure T shit. I'm sorry. I still support the dude because he's a Falcon, but come on, people. The man do not know how to fill a gap up. Literally, most running plays come to him because he don't know how to fill the gap.
Yep, and they running straight at that boy.
Straight at him. but we want to look at QBs. Mariota almost gave the game away. How? That's what's wrong with y'all. I came from the era your defense made stops. I don't give a damn what the QB did. Your defense made stops. You want to talk about interceptions and fumbles, and like I keep trying to tell folks, y'all don't understand that every fumble that Mariota has had is not his fault.
Mm-hmm.
Your center is not snapping the ball correctly. But then you want to tell me that, well, it hit his hand, just catch the ball. That is not how it goes. Because if he have a hot read, if he catch it like he's supposed to catch it, he can hit that hot read. But if I got to take my eyes off the ball, if I got to take my eyes off my hot read for a split second because the ball got snapped towards my head, to my ankles, to the left, to the right, hop back one time.
Slide to the left.
Right.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Oh man. Wow.
But no, I agree, LT. I feel like the linebackers that we have right now are like, pretty decent at the run. I feel like our best cover linebacker we have is Michael Walker, but y'all really know who the real top cover linebacker we have is Debo. But I mean, this is his first time having the mic, so it's good that he's getting his feet wet. I'm not all the way sold. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Michael Walker, but I feel like at certain situations, it's kind of like, dang, dude, they running head first straight at you for a reason. Like, you can't stop the bleeding.
People talked about Michael Walker getting 2 interceptions, and I'm laughing because I'm sitting here like they are literally like, look what I found situations. Like, that's exactly what it is. It's a look what I found type situation.
He's learning. I'm gonna give him. He's learning, but he's taking a beating. But like I said, I mean, that's the only way you're gonna learn. Really, I mean, this is the only way. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way.
Let me get these super chats out the way right quick, y'all. Grooming experience here with the $5 said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Run the ball till Mariota gets hurt. He may be a running factor this game coming up. And Dre Harrison came with another one. He said, these buzzers really want Kyle Pitts to be Julio Jones to entertain. This ain't Mike Smith, Dan Quinn era. This is gridlock football.
Boy, that's a fact. Flame for that, boy. You need flame. Put some fire.
Everybody put fire in the chat for that. But hold on, y'all gonna put some fire on this for what I'm about to say here. Yes, Kyle Pitts doesn't have the biggest numbers that you would expect from him. Everybody expect him to be about 350, 400 yards by now. 7 touchdowns, 18.7 yards per catch. But we tend to forget that his presence on the field is what's helping this running game.
They're literally like, bro, like, that's what we try. People swear they know football, but like I said, y'all watch that game live and don't watch it no more. Then you'll go out your way to say, if you did watch it back, you watched it because you watched the replay. But see, folks like me, I have all 22, which have coaches' film. I can see a different angle for what the game that I saw that Sunday. Let me tell you something. If y'all want to know anything, I've seen when we played against the Rams, and y'all want to watch Kyle Pitts get the ball, bro, that man had 6 defenders surrounding him. Literally. 6 defenders.
Mm-hmm. And by having all that attention on the field, it opens it up for other guys, for Olamide Zaccheaus. It allows the running game to be effective because you got a set of eyes on Kyle Pitts that they can't put on the backfield, so that gives you a split second to get an extra 3 or 4 yards. Kyle Pitts is out here blocking too. He ain't no drive blocker, but he's willing to block. I know, Sam, you kind of been out of the loop here for a second, man. Let you go ahead and explain because I got some stuff to look up right quick.
Well, I was a Michael Walker endorser, a fan, an advocate. So what I'm about to say is not going to be pleasant. He needs his peak slip immediately.
Damn, bro.
Oh my God, Sam.
No. He needs a pink slip immediately. I guarantee you, if you go watch the game film off this game, you will see him miss 9 opportunities on turnover chances. 9.
Sam, that's why he apologized on Twitter too. He'd get better. You ever
Yeah,
think about
I saw that. I saw that bullshit.
He said, "I apologize." He said, "I apologize. I'll play better." So he know he ain't playing worth a damn.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you something. My 92-year-old grandmama can catch a screen pass in his lap and still get 10 yards.
You said in his lap?
In his lap.
Oh, Sam. Oh,
And still get 10 yards.
Oh, hold on. Let me say something right quick. I want everybody to think about this. I just looked up Marcus Mariota's best seasons as a quarterback, which were 2016 and 2017, right? Both of those seasons, he averaged 3,300 yards a season, right?
This is true.
Mm-hmm. Can anybody remember who his tight end was?
Delaney? Was it Delaney Walker?
Delaney Walker.
Yeah.
And out of those 2 years that he had Delaney Walker, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. Why am I saying this? Y'all asses need to be patient on Kyle Pitts. It's coming. But right now, the running game is what's keeping these Falcons in these games. Yes, Marcus Mariota only completed 7 passes. But we're not talking. But it's funny how we're not talking about the one pass he completed was one of the biggest plays for the Falcons to get to that field goal to win the game.
Okay. Can we talk a little basic football for a few minutes? I'm just a little basic football. All right. Okay. People are out here, taking jabs or saying, okay, well, we ran the ball. Well, we know what reason why we didn't. No. Okay, can we look at the time of possession, please? That just one point. Time of possession.
The time of possession was 1 second.
I think our time of possession, I think we had the ball for like 29 minutes or something like that.
Okay, which means they had the ball like how long?
24. We had it for 24 minutes. They had it for 35.
All right.
Okay.
How many first downs?
First downs in total
19 for us, 22 for them.
That says a lot right there.
Right.
We lost the first down.
Not to mention,
we won the game.
not to mention. Okay, Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb had combined what was 175, 176 yards, something to that effect.
177.
Yeah.
You see
so
what we doing? Yeah.
You want to get cute in a heavyweight title fight. you want to put makeup on in a heavyweight title fight.
Oh, Sam, boy.
Hold on. I got the perfect analogy, bro. Y'all want to be Roy Jones Jr. in the heavyweight division.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, really.
Right.
You want to go ice skating out there on Cascade at the roller skating ring in the hood.
Oh man!
I mean, are you on crack? I mean, what are we talking about here?
They took a
We have been trying to tell you. Okay, listen. If I wish I could bring Ray Nitschke back in from the 60s. What do you think they were doing? What do you think they were doing?
Okay, it'll be a lot.
Let's bring it up another decade into the 70s. The Chiefs, the Raiders, the Cowboys, the Minnesota. Fran talked to them. Oh my God! I mean, clear case RPO. Fran Tarkenton.
Boy, Sam, boy.
Fran Tarkenton.
Boy, he got veins about to pop out all this shit like the Hulk, boy.
And they went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years, I might add. With the very same system, y'all are sitting here trying to complain about that it is too vanilla. It ain't exciting. I'm sorry, we are putting up 27 points a game. We are top 10 in first down. We are top 10 yards per play on first down. Can I get a little bit more statistical? I just look like this. We are top 10 on second down, getting first down at 9.8 yards a game. Can we continue to explain it to their dumbasses?
Sam preaches to y'all.
Sam, I got a question. I got a question for you, man. I got a serious question. Whose ass is you about to whoop? Because them damn veins is popping out your goddamn system.
Sam,
that boy over here looking like C.T. Fletcher.
Oh
my God, boy.
I feel LT pain. What is that at Johnson like? These overly smart dumb motherfuckers. What are we complaining about here? What are we talking about? We 27 points a game. That is what 8th, 7th, might be 7th by the time the week starts. Again, I mean, what are we doing? Yards per play, per down. Oh, but my bad. Some of these folks don't do film study. They just look at highlights off of YouTube. My bad.
Oh, let me get this super chat out the way. Man, they on my thing for a while.
Y'all want to roast Sam, boy.
Terry Lloyd came with the 5, man. He said for the people who want the high draft pick, mostly for quarterback, it's a crapshoot win when you can win. Don't forget Mariota won the Heisman.
The same formula. It's been the same formula. Y'all praise Georgia Bulldogs for the same shit that we saying now.
God damn it! Yeah, go ahead.
My bad.
You took my spotlight, but we good, man. You good? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Nah, Mike. I insist. Like I said, we here. We here. So just letting you know.
All right, man. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. We are Georgia Bulldogs play the same style, and this is why a lot of people have been insisting, especially guys like Jordan Davis come to the Atlanta Falcons. It's the same style. The Falcons are playing the exact same style. You can look at Kirby and you can look at Arthur Smith. They're a man of few words. Incredibly energetic. Did y'all see that man on that sideline?
Yes.
Congratulating, jumping up and down. He was crazy hype when his defense got those big time plays. He was crazy hype when you had your boy Caleb Huntley and Tyler Algier coming there. Look, that man was. Look, I've never seen a coach like that fired up for basic football in a long time.
Let me get this super chat out quick. Let me get the super chat right quick. Let me get it. Jarvis Landry, Jarvis Williams. I was about to say Jarvis Landry. My bad, Jarvis. I was like, nah, you ain't Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry is broke knees. Nah, you ain't broke knees here. So Jarvis Williams with the 499 said, Alex used to be one of the coolest guys on the show. Now he has become an antagonist of the show. What the hell happened? He been sipping on that Falcoholic Kool-Aid, I guess. I don't know. We don't know. I guess we done pissed him off about something. I really don't give a fuck. Hey, go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Mike, you remember what was it? It was about a week 3 into last season. And what was it I kept saying about Arthur Smith? He has that basic football handbook. And he's going by it step by step by step. He's not going to deviate from it. And why would he? And now look. Yeah. But yet these so-called experts trying to make sure I'm trying to be cool, Mike. Trying to be cool.
I see. Hey, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Sam.
These armchair wannabe coaches, quarterback coaches, and GMs that play Madden on rookie level with the trade restrictions off and the salary cap off. I ain't talking about nobody, but I'm talking about what I'm talking about. And get out here and hit sin on because they mad because they losing fantasy points because Arthur Smith is out here playing real football and not giving zero fucks about you and your fantasy team, league, etc., etc., etc.
Well, I don't know why
we're about winning. We're about winning. We're trying to win some games, to win some more games, to win some more games, to get to that next season, to win some more games in the cold if we got to go out in the cold, because run game does travel in the dome or outside in the elements. Okay. To get to the next game, to get to that game. I don't think you understand about that. Excuse me, to get to that game. But see, to get to that game, you got to play the game, the run game. But see, y'all, you out here trying to put lipstick on the pig. I'm just saying, you ain't understanding.
I understand, man. It's like I'm just expecting Jimmy Hart to just come out from behind the curtain or something and talk about, I got you. I got over here, OG Big Sam. Oh, Big Sam, tell me what you really feel.
I'm gonna just say this, and this is the disclaimer. Sam is really on his best behavior right now.
Yeah, he's really on his best behavior.
He really is. No, I want to say this real quick though. I want to say this real quick, and because we got a lot of people that just go out of their way to say that we're being negative by pointing out things. There's nothing wrong with pointing out the obvious. Whether it's positive or negative, doesn't matter. This linebacker play has been bad. And this is what Sam means when he talk about trying to put lipstick on the pig. Y'all trying to put lipstick on the pig because a man got a pick six. Or he got a pick. Y'all trying to put lipstick on the pig because he made a splash play by sacking Jameis Winston in the first game.
Right.
Looking at you missing a small detail when Nick Chubb, the play could have been avoided. The whole play could have been avoided if he hit the damn hole properly and he didn't hesitate. And he took on the guard. He would have forced Chubb outside, and the tight end would have never hit the corner that took him out. It was either corner or safety. But all that was Michael Walker's fault for hesitating. These are the things we're talking about when we're talking about small, intricate details of football. Stop looking at the interceptions. Interceptions and highlight plays are not what's winning games. You see guys like Taquan Graham who played an amazing game, but nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about the young fella.
Right.
Consistently getting in the backfield to one of the best offensive line in the game. He was consistently beating these guys. But
when you are creating havoc on that side of the line, you make it possible for Grady Jarrett to do what he did all damn game on the other side of that line. And yet a lot of it was putrid because Michael Walker couldn't fill a gap, stop a gap, hold a gap, spell a damn gap.
The man said spell a gap.
Saying he couldn't even work at gap.
Again, he needs his pink slip ASAP, which may probably damn happen. It's going to be either him or Edwards. It's either going to be him or Edwards.
Now it was I don't know. Yeah,
I think he might be in the doghouse right now.
He in the doghouse. I
think he might be in the doghouse. Cause I'm sitting here looking at like you said about Taquan Graham, man. Like I said, he's sitting here is quietly having the season we've been waiting for Marlon Davidson to have since he's been a motherfucking Falcon. Like I said, it ain't pretty.
Nope.
It doesn't show up on the stat sheet. It doesn't show up on the box score like that. But this is what we talk about. A lot of the big play that is made by a lot of these young guys are not going to show up on the stat sheets. Like you said, we don't talk about Taquan Graham getting consistent pressure from his spot. We ain't talking about Abdullah Anderson pushing motherfuckers into the quarterback yesterday.
AK-47.
Don't talk about Ebiketie getting back there causing havoc.
D'Angelo, when he stood up
D'Angelo
on the side, oh boy,
the young boy Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Malone that just snuffed that tight end in the round.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had another play that stuffed the screen.
Well,
and big cyborg had a little chaos, you know what I'm saying, in the snaps he got out there too. He was out there wrecking.
We ain't talking about the fact that the Cleveland Browns completed most of their passes inside the goddamn seams. They said AJ Terrell was covering Amari Cooper almost 80% of the game.
I'm sorry. Do we have a milk carton? Because Amari Cooper might be on it. Amari Cooper might listen. I'm on this. Another example. This is another week showing you the best cornerback in the NFL wasn't on the top 100 list. The best cornerback in the NFL wears an Atlanta Falcons jersey. The best cornerback in the NFL. Look what DK Metcalf had handcuffs on for 92% of that damn game.
Right.
And he had to take the shit at the end of yesterday's game.
Again, Amari Cooper. I'm sorry. There might be an Amber Alert for that boy.
4 targets, 1 reception, 9 yards. Covered 80%. AJ Terrell.
We can even go back. I even go back to the Saint game with Michael Thomas. And when he got loose late in zone coverage, AJ did a job then. And for most of that, and for 3 quarters, Michael Thomas was on the milk carton. Y'all better stop playing, man. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing.
And we said then that the Saints were not playing AJ, wasn't playing Michael Thomas and AJ man up. If you go look at that, when he got loose, they ran a mesh route. We've been running all they've been doing with our corners and our linebackers is forcing the linebackers to cover by using those bunch formations.
Bunch and stack formations.
Yeah. So it gives the illusion that it's 1-on-1 because you have to play man. You can't play if you play zone in that, you're gonna get ate alive by Michael Thomas. So you gotta play man. So when you see AJ trying to play catch up, it looks like he got burnt because again, it's bunching. You gotta play man in that situation. You gotta play tight. But with those bunches, you can't play tight. The inside guy, which is the slot corner, has to force. If you ever look at a bunt formation, the guy in the middle always has to. He always has to press the guy in the inside, not the outside. He has to press because if the inside guy get the release, then he come under. But the corner always got to bunch that inside guy.
I'm sorry. I can't let that opportunity roll past because on one I can guarantee you that one of that very underneath 2 of those underneath passes that Michael Thomas got in there, Michael Walker dumbass was out of place on that very same set.
I mean, that's why he had time to actually throw that play to be like you said. Hey man, look, we're not trying to go too much longer, man. We going on our hour and 30.
Okay, yeah. Like I
said, we can get some questions. We can get another question if somebody got a question.
I want to give shout out to Bridget for this. She said the commentators said that they were trying to get Cooper to get away from AJ, but AJ stayed on his ass.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like listening to Mr. the Saint boy because you'll never get the truth out of them. They always commentate. That's why I said, wait, man, get some unbiased commentary.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why the hell is Jonathan Vilma commentating every last one of our games?
It's always Falcons. It's always.
I mean, their fan base already on damn suicide watch just from doink 1-3 over in London.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, not that. Ooh, you don't have to go.
But I really wonder, do you people really realize the severity of this rain game rolls up another 200 yards next week, and this defense messes around and gets 2, maybe 3 more physically imposing, hurtful sacks, along with a few other hits. You do realize we could solely be in first place, right?
Right.
You do realize that,
right?
I mean, why are y'all out here trying to bring a kid, into the starting lineup? That your justification to back that is that he looked good in preseason, mind you, against 3rd, 4th.
He didn't really look.
5th string.
I would say it like this. Well, you're talking about Ritter, right?
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily say that he doesn't know the terminology as far as that, but I think what they're wanting to do is they're not going to let everybody dictate when he comes in. They want him to soak up as much game from the coaches as much as possible. So
when he does, he hit the ground running.
So right now, the reason why you're sticking with a Mariota here is not because Ritter is not ready. It's not because Mariota has been bad. Actually, if you talked about the interception he threw, that was just a great break by the corner. There's a war broke on that. See, but the thing about it is when you have a guy,
he's had 2 picks that was on him. He had 2 picks where the receiver wasn't being the receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, let me get this out the way right quick before we get y'all one more treat. But Mariota, as much of the mistakes and missed throws that he has made, the reason why they're keeping him in these games is because he's making throws at crucial times that helps put this team in positions to win games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it may not be the sexiest throw. It may not be, okay, he did 7 of them in the final drive or nothing like that. It always comes down to the one throw. And the one throw he made was when he avoided a sack and caught and threw the ball to OZ, who didn't have a defender within 20 yards of him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Malcolm X always said, by any means necessary. And in football, the main objective is to score one more point than your opponent.
When the clock strikes 0, you got more than an opponent. You do what?
You win the game by any means necessary. But I think I want to go ahead and give y'all a little treat here, man. We got another one, man. We got another special guest. We got another one of our other OGs.
Hey. Everybody still got the brain cells?
Yes.
Y'all talking? Have y'all educated all the Lamont samples?
About 25%.
Yes, no.
Dumb motherfucker. I promise, man, Mike, that in case Style Dog gonna behave.
No. That's the day. That's the day to get it off. That's the coolest talk. Get it off your chest.
Okay. And we still got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers in the fan base, huh? For two games, they complain that he blew the game. Then now it's 2 games they complaining because we almost blew the game. Oh boy. I have 0 brain cells left. Listen, I'll tell you guys something. Marcus Mariota will be the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons for 17 plus games this year. So y'all can go ahead on and go and throw your fits now, lay on your back, kick your legs, act like a screaming little 2-year-old because
you dumb motherfucker.
Oh, dumb motherfucker.
Oh, dumb motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Lord.
They still blaming him for the fumble last week.
Nah, I don't think we pretty much too much paid attention to that, man.
Oh, okay. But they still blaming him for dropping a snap that was thrown to the bench.
Right.
Right. That.
So that was the old Statue of Liberty play.
Oh boy.
We could say that Dominance had some bad news bears moment at center. I'm sorry for those of you that not old enough to know that it was about a baseball team that looked like the Harlem Globetrotters in reverse.
Oh my God! And they had a drunk for a coach.
Right.
Had a drunk for a cold Buttermaker.
That part.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank God for the unholy alliance. Because listen, y'all, we here to help y'all, believe it or not. We here to help. We here to assist y'all because
education.
There's nothing wrong with getting a little assistance, okay? Hey, every time I pull $40 out of my pocket, I assist someone.
See.
$40.
I'm a humanitarian.
I get back to the community, man. So yeah, $40 get back to the community.
You got to. Baby needs to be fed.
Baby needs some formula.
my baby daddy mad at me. He don't want to buy no Pampers. Here you go, sweetie. Here you go, daddy about some Pampers. Daddy about some Pampers. That's okay.
Oh man, hey, no damn good,
now you know the drill. 40 for 50. 40 for 50.
That motherfucker buy like okay, you can get you some Enfamil here. There you go.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Not good news here about Cordero, but with injury brings opportunity. I love how Huntley ran the ball, man. It seems like when Huntley came in the game, he woke Algiers up. So I think our running game will probably be okay until Cordero gets back.
Listen.
I don't know if you guys have this. I don't know.
Hold on, Sam. Go ahead, Johnson.
I don't know if you guys have
my bad. I thought I had John muted.
We got a certain guy that comes off the IR this week. Has he been traded? He ain't been traded, have he?
No.
Okay. Good chance. He's not coming back to come off the bench, is he?
Not what I've seen.
We have no idea. But what I'm thinking is they might not rush him out so fast, but they might let him play spot duty at least for another game or two.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Big game this week. Divisional rival. We can exercise a demon. The quarterback for the divisional rival is very undefeated against us in his career. I've taken a strong look at that team, and Am I the only one who's not shaking in my boots by them?
I'm just waiting for something to see somebody to say that same mess that they were saying about the Rams. I'm waiting because I'm waiting to jump all over. Why in the hell we gonna be nervous about, you know what I'm saying, look, in two of the 3 games, the man has spent 3/4 of each game not being able to put the ball in the end zone. And a few of them times he forgot what down it was.
Tampa gonna be pissed Sunday.
I don't give a fuck. They look. They can be pissed. We'll
still be pissed. We've been pissed for 57 years.
And what? The only reason they gonna be pissed because Chick-fil-A might be closed, and then they can't get in the Walgreens to get them to the pen, so they won't piss on their damn self sitting there waiting.
Or Giselle Bundchen might be hanging out with Antonio Brown. I'm just gonna leave that on.
Boy, you look. Hey.
K-Styles, I'm really surprised. I'm surprised at you, K-Styles. I'm really surprised at you.
Oh my God!
The pillar of the community that you are.
And for you overly smart dumb motherfuckers, she only came home for the optics.
Oh, they hate us right now. Oh boy, they hate us.
Yeah.
They hate to like us. Hey.
Oh my God.
Get your energy,
man.
Hey, get your energy bars. Eat your energy bars because you're gonna need more energy to hate us.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, that's the only reason the color back in the damn face, because she brought him, her, and the kids back to the house.
Is this color in his
That
face?
man was walking around there looking like, well, look, Mike, look, you said we look.
No, Sam, no, we're not doing that, Sam. I already know where you going.
Nah.
No, Sam.
Samuel, a fellow grumpy OG brother. We promised to behave.
I'm behaving. I have only used motherfucker 13 times.
Okay, you're doing good. Because the quarter's about 42 to 47.
This Skeletor rerun looking like Jack over here in Tampa. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna leave that like that because we on time restriction. Because if we get into the juice, that's another 2 hours.
Anybody else on the injury report?
Isaiah Oliver, he said he's close to returning.
Right.
But yeah, Damian Williams still on there.
Look, all I look.
That's something else when we talk. Isaiah coming back to what's going on in that defensive backfield right now.
No, we're gonna get plenty of that. I'm just gonna like I said, I'm gonna leave it to you like this. When Chauncey said, "Oh, we really scared of the shut up phone, I'm not talking to you."
Right.
Are we scared of the Buccaneers? Buccaneers ran the ball for 3 yards last night.
3.
They had 376. They had 376 total yards last night and 373 came from the air.
Mm-hmm.
The Kansas City Chiefs ran the ball for almost 200 yards on this defense.
Uno, dos, tres.
Oh, for almost 200? Wouldn't be the bay there? Okay. Just saying.
On the flip side of that, we have run the ball for 200 yards total for most of these games.
This year.
So like I said, we ain't gonna get too much into the Tampa thing. All I know is they out of them 189 yards, they got about 155 out of It was hilarious, and whoever the hell Pachicho is, I ain't never heard of this guy before.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, Michael Walker trash.
We've been over there, Sam. We
over there now, man. We look. He, like I said,
Michael just need. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what.
I was a fan.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Let him get his take, Sam.
Say, Sam, you were doing so good. Hold on, calm.
I'm gonna tell you what.
My bad. I digress.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what the coaches need to do. They need to go find a fat woman and just have Michael Walker wrap her up. Have Michael Walker wrap her up for the next 2 days. And if he can rap big enough, he should be able to wrap up in the game on Sunday.
Hey, tell him to go find Lizzo. I mean, she will.
Yeah, he wrap her up. He'll lead the league in tackles. Shout out to Lizzo. Get your money, honey. Get your money.
She's still goofy though, bro. She's still a goofy to me, bro. Yeah. Tell him go wrap up Lizzo.
Yes, Sam.
Yes. That motherfucker gonna break the NFL record for most tackles in a season.
Y'all gonna have the international fat woman on my head.
We didn't say that.
It started to get cold now. It started to get cold. They about to be in style. Now. They started to get cold.
Oh yeah, it started to be in style, and it's tax season coming up too. So yeah, you definitely gotta have.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you gonna get that down payment on that new truck.
Thank you guys for the show. All right,
okay, I'm gonna behave.
You do know your congregation does watch this show, right?
I pray to a higher power. And that's what I suggest them to do. I suggest them to pray to a higher power.
Wait, what'd you say? He said he don't want them choir to come to him rebuking him to Satan and shit.
Don't put me on no pedestal.
Hey,
don't put me on no pedestal.
Come on, that mother corner gonna give him hell.
I rebuke thee in the name of Satan.
Hey,
how dare you?
They call us the unholy alliance.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. All right, y'all, man. Let's go ahead and end this thing tonight. So Mike looking like, boy, y'all about to get me kicked off the internet.
This was your idea, Michael.
And look,
and I
need
kept it
Mike.
under
I don't need happy Mike.
Kept it under.
I ain't saying that. Look, y'all did a wonderful job. I'm not saying nothing whatsoever.
I hate when he do that, K-Style. I hate when he become a Christian.
Where is it? He try to throw he try to throw us under the bus. He try
I hate when he become a Christian.
I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I ain't saying that. Like you said, if Michael Walker go and bench press Lizzo, he'll lead the league in tackles. But let's go ahead and end the show right here, man. We definitely We definitely appreciate. Hold on, let me go ahead and put the music on here. Go. We definitely appreciate it.
Unholy alliance, ladies and gentlemen. Unholy alliance. This is what we do. Anywhere else.
Hey, like I said, Mike, if you talking about doing that show, you talking about they really
this is a prequel for this. This is a
prequel.
Oh man.
The Unholy Alliance really showing you what the Unholy Alliance is about. So until next time, people, make sure you tune in to the 6-Man Convo tomorrow. Make sure y'all go ahead, subscribe to Mad Mike Sports, 6-Man K-Styles, OG Works, and OG Big Fans.
If y'all don't mind, hey, y'all make sure y'all check me out every Sunday at 12 o'clock on 2 Factor Media Radio. That's 2FM as me and my man Big Verb on the Big Verb Game Day Report, and we gonna seek and speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. 6 man, get us out of here.
So until next time, people, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home.
But you got to get the hell out of here.